How you guys doing? Welcome back into Rover Sports, and we are going to look at the second quarterback that I'm going to review in the 2020 class for the Florida State Seminoles. It is quarterback Chubba Purdy, and he's out of Arizona, out of the Phoenix area, very similar to Spencer Rattler's school. Kenny Dillingham also is from Scottsdale, Arizona. So basically, Chubba Purdy, he's 6'2", 210. He has the body of Dak Prescott, and he plays very similar to how Donovan McNabb played, to Steve McNair. He's a big guy, and what you could see is that he's very, very athletic, running the football, and he's 210 already. He's 6'2", 210. So the guy is stocky, very, very athletic, and he's fit, and he's a big presence at the quarterback position. So we are watching these throws of Chubba Purdy, and one thing you're going to notice about Chubba Purdy is that he definitely has touch. He has a very unique delivery about the way that he throws the ball, sort of like Donovan McNabb, Warren Moon-like, because Chubba Purdy, the one thing is he doesn't get a lot of leverage from his lower body. He's an upper body thrower. He's very, very still when he throws it, and he has a classic sort of Warren Moon, Donovan McNabb way of throwing the ball. A little Andrew Luck, where it's very upright kind of throwing motion, doesn't get a lot of leverage from his lower body. He can even improve on that, but it has effortless kind of arm strength, and he throws the ball with touch, and he throws the ball high. So very similar to the way Dak throws it, kind of similar to how Donovan McNabb throws it. Here you see mobility, you see him palm the ball, and he does have a hose. He has a big-time arm. Chubba Purdy, his older brother is Brock Purdy, who's a very prominent quarterback in the Big 12 for the Iowa State Cyclones, who's about 2 years older. Here you're going to see how Chubba Purdy is a little bit different than a lot of quarterbacks because he does have the ability to run. It looks like he runs like a 4.7, 4.8. That's similar to what Nick Fitzgerald did at Mississippi State. And Mike Norvell can utilize him in the quarterback run game. Here, Chubba Purdy, absolute dime off of the reshuffle, throws it about 50 yards in the air. One thing is, the ball is going to carry in Arizona, so if Chubba can throw it about 65 to 70 in the desert, he's going to throw it about 55 in North Florida. So Chubba Purdy right here, the reshuffle. One thing is, at the next level, he's going to have to protect the ball a little bit better. Something that Purdy will also do is that when he has pressure in his face, he might need to, again, protect himself and be a little bit more cautious maybe with footwork. Footwork could always improve from Purdy, but this guy just has a natural feel to the position, and he really was a lot more talented than the competition. And at his high school, guys were running wide open. He had lots of time to throw the football. So Chubba Purdy can make every throw. He's a big guy. He looks like he could have NFL potential. He reminds me of Donovan McNabb. The way he throws the ball from a very upper body kind of throwing motion. And look at Purdy. There he really gets into the throw. There was like an Andrew Luck kind of reshuffle at 6'2". Watch the reshuffle and watch how he does use his lower body there to glide into that throw. Sometimes Purdy is just throwing the ball up, but here he throws it on a line with purpose. But Purdy is an elite downfield thrower with touch. And it looked like it was kind of more aerial raid that he played at in college. So it's going to be interesting to see Purdy in the pro style. But look at this. This is dropping it in the bucket. This is what Purdy does best. Throw rainbows, throw deep balls. Guy has big-time talent. This is a big-time talented throw from Chubba Purdy. He's one of the more fun high school quarterbacks to watch. And at 6'2", he's a big guy. He's not as tall as Tate Rodemaker, but he's bigger. He's a thicker individual. He's harder to bring down. throws it in the bucket. This might be a read option. Look at Purdy there on the run. Purdy is going to be hard to bring down. He has some big Ben Roethlisberger in his game. Even though he's not as tall as Ben Roethlisberger, he just has the ability to improvise and be comfortable improvising, and he's hard to bring down. So when you look at McNabb, you look at Warren Moon, you look at a lot of these quarterbacks like Air McNair. Look at Steve McNair at Alcorn State. It's very similar to Purdy. I would say that Purdy reminds me a lot of Steve McNair in that he has a very upward throwing motion, that he's kind of hard to bring down, that he's very, very mobile. So he reminds me of McNair, and that throw right there, a good 70 yards in the air. Watch how he rolls outside of the pocket, keeps his eyes downfield. Very talented. Rodemaker is a guy that's going to be accurate, that's going to be very on time. Purdy is more of a guy who can improvise, and he has the deep ball accuracy and the deep ball arm strength that is very, very rare in high school quarterbacks. And this guy is already 210 pounds as an 18-year-old college, high school senior. Once he hits the weight room, the guy is going to even fill out more. He can even be at the weight of what Tim Tebow is maybe like, or what Nick Fitzgerald was like. So once he gets in the strength and conditioning program, continues to develop, I mean, Chubba Purdy has unbelievable potential. He had a great high school career. The guy has awesome deep ball accuracy, throws the ball with touch, layered thrower of the football, and a guy that, once again, I mean, his deep ball touch, the ability for him to put arc on the football, that's what really jumped out to me watching this four-star quarterback on tape. He will be fun in the Dillingham and Norvell offense. You have options. You have Rodemaker and you have Chubba Purdy. Two different quarterbacks, yet two extremely effective quarterbacks.